If I met someone who was super passionate about music, we could have a conversation.
How old are you?
24.
I'm 39, and we're dating. We have a lot to talk about. Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Today, we're reacting to Edmund Preach. It's been a long time. My sister, 19-year-old, just got engaged to a 39-year-old man. I refuse to accept it. Am I a bad person?
Maybe.
I, 28, am not happy for my little sister who's 19 and getting married. We don't have any family left, and other than a distant uncle who lives across the country, basically we have nobody. I've tried the best to be a role model I could be for her since we lost our parents so young, but I feel like I failed. My little sister met this cook at the restaurant she works at, and I don't care what he does for a living. It has nothing to do with that. He's 39 years old and just put a ring on my 19-year-old sister's little finger. I met him once before, and I didn't realize he was that old, to be honest. He looks good for his age.
Okay, before they continue, what's your opinion, just from reading that?
I think that, unfortunately, in work situations especially, you don't even notice the person's age. If they met working, then she probably didn't notice his age. And he probably knew that she was 19, yeah, which is the kind of skeezy thing about it, right? However, she still went and pursued that relationship, and it sounds like she's probably excited, and that's why you're asking if you're the bad person. So maybe ask how she's feeling in the situation, and if she has any hesitations, then you can be, I don't know about this. But if she's happy, be happy for her.
I can see this one out of two ways. Number one, you don't shit where you eat. I have worked in many, many restaurants doing everything but serving. And I've always seen, coworkers dating and stuff like that. It never works out. So I could see it like that, but I could also see it as the 28-year-old sister is jealous of the 19-year-old sister for getting engaged.
I don't think it's jealousy. I think
No?
it's genuinely just concern.
Honestly, I don't think that them losing their parents has anything to do with her picking an older...
No, I'm saying that the sister might have that.
I mean, when you think about it, most people are going to say, oh, she didn't have a daddy, so now she's marrying a daddy.
I had a mommy and a daddy, so why am I dating older?
Good question. I don't know.
I mean, 19's young.
But it's still of age.
Maturity's attractive.
Men mature slower than women. And,
yes.
Yeah. So.
And additionally, maturity is attractive. Like, actually being a mature individual is an attractive trait.
Yeah.
Someone who can manage their shit, someone who can afford to put a ring on that finger is an attractive thing.
I know, I didn't think they would end up together, so I didn't think to press on it. She's constantly dating all these men, probably to make up for her severe daddy issues that I also have. But we don't need to get into that. A lot.
And what did I say? The sister's going to either project her issues of having no family, or she's going to assume that the sister has the same issue. I don't know what she means by all these men, because that could be like 6 men she's gone on a couple dates with. Ooh. That could be anything. I don't know what dating means anymore. But how long have they been together? When is the wedding planned for? And as long as they're not rushing into it, I don't understand what your problem is.
But I'm allowed because I'm 28, so...
I told her how disgusting it is that he's an old man and that she wouldn't be able to live her life...
Whoa, lady!
...too with a guy like that.
I'm disappointed in her. 28, she's acting like that. 28. And she's talking to her sister like, I find that disgusting. Now you're making your sister feel like you're completely judging her for her decisions. She's an adult. She can make her own decisions. You're shaming her. That's ageism. It is. Why don't you ask her questions? If you're so concerned, don't shame her. Ask her questions.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of assumptions are being pushed.
She left my house crying and won't answer me. It's been 2 weeks. Am I the asshole?
She won't answer me. Yeah.
She won't answer you?
All right, let's do a quick answer here. Yes or no, is she the asshole?
Yes.
You're kind of the asshole. Like, you might think you're coming from a good place, but maybe take a step back and realize that if he hasn't hurt her, that's why she's with him.
She's an adult. She can make her own decisions.
It's a no for me. I don't think you're an asshole.
No. You thought I was about to say yes?
Oh, I thought you'd be like, hey, whatever. You know what I mean? 2 adults.
Are you high? Are you high?
They are 2 adults, legally speaking. And I understand the concern for someone who's 19. However, have you ever talked to a girl and said, I don't like who you're dating? You know what they do? They fall deeper into the hole. So you're better off having a conversation.
Word.
We have a lot of weird subscribers who be like, yo, for 40-year-old...
Am I a weirdo like that? I'm not. Fuck out of here. Don't try to insinuate shit. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. But your sister, she's in love. 3919. Heebie-jeebies.
I see a bunch of red flags. You want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Red flag number 1. This dude got a 28-year gap. And, like, I could forgive an age gap if it was, like, 30, 50. You know what I'm saying? Or 25, 45. She fucking 19, my guy.
Yo.
That goes to your rule, which is they got to be able to drink.
Yeah, I won't go under the age of 21.
I do agree that 19 is like
young.
borderline robbing the cradle.
It's young. Oh, it's almost 20. You're almost out of your teens. I don't know. It's difficult to say.
The problem is you
think
don't know the
when
logistics. You
Right.
don't know the internals of this relationship. You don't know if they're actually good for each other or not.
When it comes down to it, if you are an adult, your decisions are your decisions.
Right.
You will probably make a big mistake marrying this guy.
Do I think they're going to stay together?
At 19 as a female in 2023.
No. Do I think they're going to
Yeah.
stay together?
No.
No. No, not at all.
No.
If they do, congratulations. However,
You're the asshole still. Each individual relationship is different. I think the 9-year-old sister is just in love and like, oh, everything is great. This adult man who's like, he's so mature, wants to be with me forever.
fortunately, whenever you try and insert yourself into a relationship, you're going to be the asshole, though. And that
Unless
just
you're
comes down...
asked.
Yes, that comes down to, do I want your opinion? You see, if I go to my friend and I say, oh, this was such a bad fight, should I stay with my girlfriend? Then I've sought the opinion of my friend. But if I'm just like, I had a bad night, and they're like, you should just break up with her, then I haven't sought an opinion. I just said I had a bad time. So, I mean, like, you know, you're kind of the asshole is my point.
I would like for the older sister to imagine herself being 19 and being completely in love with someone who was like in their late 30s. Now imagine your older sister telling you, I don't like that, I think it's gross. Well, how would you feel about that? You wouldn't like that. No, you'd be like, I'm an adult, I can make my own damn decisions. Get the hell out of my business.
You wouldn't
Did
care
I
if you get
ask
him
for
out.
your damn opinion? No. I told you I was getting engaged. That's it. Did I say, hey sister, what do you think of my relationship? No, I didn't say that.
It's like I asked you to come to the wedding and you were just telling me it's gross. So, like...
Yeah, so fuck you, sister. I think she should let her sister make her own decisions, even if they are bad. She
never
can
heard-
warn her, but saying it's gross and nasty, that's just rude.
It's one
and
thing
that's
to
not going to
say-
get through to her young sister. That's just going to make her recoil and get the fuck away from her older sister. Like, oh, you're toxic. You're not even happy for the good things that are happening in my life. You're just going to try to tear me down. Like, I can understand where the sister would be very offended.
At 18, I had a similar type of situation, not as extreme. But at 18, I got engaged to a 23, 24-year-old. And I didn't go to college, which was honestly the best move of my life. But my family all decided to stick their 2 cents in. And I never talked to them for 5 years. Different strokes for different folks, yes. However, that's the situation you're probably going to end up in.
I can't believe we're disagreeing with Abba and Preach right now, but we are.
They're men. They don't fall in love like women do.
That's very true.
Their friends, their siblings, they talk shit about the girl they're with, and they're like, fuck you. And they move on and they keep playing video games and shit. But women, you talk shit about the person they're with, and instantly...
Girl fight.
Exactly.
She could vote for a year. She didn't vote. She never voted in her life.
That shit crazy. She not even close to drinking. People are like, well, what's the problem? It's like, bruh, what do you have to talk to a 19-year-old about?
Movies.
Music, television, news
Pop
science, global warming. Nothing about
LGBTQIA+.
politics,
YouTube. What's trending?
hiking, swimming,
Food.
basketball, sports
A lot of things.
that have nothing to do with age.
How the hell do fathers and their daughters talk? I mean, their ages are completely just like, what is it, 20, 25-year-old age?
My
25-year
father
age gaps?
is 30
Do you guys have
years.
anything to talk about?
My father and I could talk about music and politics and a lot of fucking
Oh,
things.
so you guys
Hunting,
are
we
too
talked about
far
hunting.
in age. You can't. You guys have nothing to talk
You
about.
guys should never even
You
speak to
shouldn't.
each other.
Why? You
You can have good conversations with people who are outside of your age. If I met someone who was super passionate about music, we could have a conversation.
How old are you?
24.
I'm 39, and we're dating. We have a lot to talk about. But I don't know. We're a gay couple. This is a straight couple. I don't have the sex drives of a 39-year-old man. I don't. So maybe a 39-year-old man is looking at a 19-year-old and preying on her. Me, as a 39-year-old woman, I'm not looking at a 23-year-old woman and going, I want to get her. Ooh. You know? No, I'm not doing that.
If he put a ring on her finger, that must mean he wants to be with her
Forever.
for a good amount of time, which means they're
Forever.
having good enough conversations where this man went out.
Sorry. Forever. Sorry, I wanted to put a meme in there.
It's okay. You can definitely do that. But my point is, he wasn't just chasing pussy, or else he would have.
This was a perfect thing to show our age gap. You said forever, right? And I'm like, forever. And you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, if you were my age, you would know that that's a Sandlot reference.
What's Sandlot,
Silly Gen Zer. How
Watched
would you
Sandlot
know?
about
We
20
have
years ago.
nothing to talk about because you don't know my movie quotes.
Like, there's a lot of things that I don't know that you do know, but the same goes the opposite way.
Vice versa.
Yeah, because I could name a million quotes that anyone out of my generation would get.
And they would probably be SpongeBob quotes, and I probably wouldn't know them. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of, like, pop culture references. I mean, even down to the video games and stuff that you probably wouldn't get.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah,
But
like
then you would
cake
explain it, and then we would
like if
be
I
on
said
our
the
way.
cake is a lie, you wouldn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
You wouldn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
But those are two references that people my age would totally get.
Do you know Goosebumps?
Goosebumps.
No? Don't know that one? Someone comment below. Do you know that quote? Are you a millennial like me? If you guys want to see a part 2, please comment below. We will do a part 2 if we get 50 comments in our comment section that say, do a part 2 to this. Then we will.
Or if there's 50 likes on a comment that says do part 2. I'm easy.
I'm not easy. But like and subscribe anyway. Comment below. Take care of yourself and each other.
Ring my bell?
Ring your bell. Ring her bell. You can ring my bell.